Dive bomb, dive bomb.
Less shred, more shred.
What an
This
intro.
is, you like that?
That was a great intro.
We were rehearsing that for 13 minutes.
Hey everyone, welcome to Chat TGR. I'm Dan.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joe.
Hello, everyone.
And there's Lizzie.
We've had look at Lizzie,
The Lydia.
and we are not panning anymore because people didn't like it.
You wanted
No,
the
they
panning,
didn't.
then you didn't want the panning.
Exactly.
So we've canned the
pan.
panning.
Exactly.
The panning's gone down the pan
Yep.
because we've canned the pan.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us. What I thought we'd do today, we had a look at the Brothers last week. I wanted to quickly show you guys that have got the Brothers, have a quick chat about the MIDI with Chase Bliss pedals. It's really interesting. That you will come across a couple of challenges with a lot of the TRS MIDI stuff. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. So I thought we'd have a chat about that today. There's a couple of interesting things to have a look at as well. Oh, I've got to stop drinking fizzy water before we do
Water.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys allowed now to talk about the thing?
We are.
We are allowed
Dan,
to talk
guess
about
where
it.
we're playing in the middle of June?
On the lowdown.
We're playing on the
Download.
Download.
Yeah.
Our band's been booked for Download
We're
Festival.
playing Download.
By the way, if
The
none
name
you
of
are
your
heard
band
that,
is?
All Ears a Vow. If you come in, we're literally the first band on. We're opening the festival.
Opening Download.
So,
Oh, you really?
yeah,
Yeah.
get your tents up early. Get your cans of lager and come see us.
Come down.
please.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, guys. I'm very
Thanks,
pleased for
man.
you.
Thank you.
It's wild.
It feels like Everest.
Silly, innit? It's a silly thing to happen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Silly, silly,
And
silly.
we've
great.
got a new single coming out tomorrow. Just saying.
Do you?
Yeah, we do.
Scooby-Doo? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you got it. No. Dark Skies.
Very good. Yeah. Right. Oh, well
How
done,
are you,
guys.
Daniel? Feeling a bit...
Yeah, no, I'm okay. It's been a day.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel.
It's been a day. But no, all good. All good. I don't suppose you can actually see the Brothers from the way that camera is set up.
No.
So we'll need to buzz it over. But if you, yeah,
For
Oh, right,
context,
that's it, that's
for the
it.
people, we've been doing a board build today that I think finished about 8 minutes to 4, didn't it?
yeah.
is there. Brothers is there. It does exist.
There you go.
Just wanted to show the screen as well. That's all. I don't think we can do both.
No.
So we're going to...
No, it won't quite. Do
Okay, but the Brothers is there. So okay, you might need to go and do some panning.
We
It'll be a
don't,
cameraman.
we don't pan anymore.
It'll be a cameraman.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Cool. Okay,
that
so
on
who's on, Lizzie?
We've got 71 lovely people with us live at the moment.
Beautiful.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Got Curry, Simon McCarthy,
Hello, hello,
Matt
hello.
Swanton,
Matt Swanton.
Todd Roy, Keith Taylor, Jamie Brown,
Jimmy Brown.
Dan Otterley. So lots of lovely people.
Beautiful.
Hello,
Well,
everyone.
hi, everyone. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Okay, so a couple of things just quickly then. We need to do, I think next week, are we around next week? I think next week
so.
We are, yeah.
just do new pedals
Agreed. I think there's a big old chunk of stuff I want to talk about.
completely. So there's a couple of very interesting things. One pedal, there's the Meshuggah pedal, which is on there somewhere, Lizzie.
Sorry,
Lizzie's texting her mum.
I'm not.
Mum, I'm famous now.
It's up.
Mum, are you watching us on YouTube?
Okay, the Meshuggah pedal.
Yes.
Tell us about the Meshuggah
From
pedal.
14 amps. So,
Fortin, they do the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have done a collaboration pedal with the band Meshuggah. That they've done a drive pedal that's got a gate on the other side.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
an emulation of their signature
Meshuggah amp.
Yeah.
That Fortin also made
Okay.
in pedal format.
See, I only became aware of Fortin when they did the amp sim thing. It was like one of the early, what do they call it? Rabia's got one. What's it called? Architecture.
Oh, the neural plugins.
Neural plugin.
Yeah,
Sure.
cool.
Architect. Fortin.
Right. Yes, of course. Fortin Suite.
Fortin Suite.
That's
There
it.
you
Yeah,
There
you're
you
right.
go.
But yeah, it sounds like Meshuggah, and they have a very famous tune called Bleed, which is like their sound
Does
in
it
their
sound like
thing.
what I played in the intro?
No.
Close. It's like
They're tuned to F.
eight
As in,
strings.
as in first fret on a bass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's okay. I thought you meant they put a capo on and they
No.
play everything.
No, my friend. Opposite direction. But yeah, they put out a demo video where it's
It's just Bleed.
them playing Bleed.
Yeah. Why would you play anything else? Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very
And
exciting.
Wonderful. It's very, very cool.
if
It
you're a
sounds great.
Grebo too, you get it.
If you're a Grebo.
Yeah.
Lizzie, what's a Grebo?
Us.
I
No,
don't-
no, no.
yeah. I don't think I would know the official definition of that, actually.
Of a Grebo.
Of a grebo, yeah. Is it? No, I wouldn't.
I'm going to Urban
wouldn't-
Dictionary it, but if it's rude, I'm not going to read it out. I'm
Yeah.
going to go, I couldn't find an answer.
Let's be careful with that one.
Oh, man. Oh, dear. Okay, so that's okay, they've put it in a pedal. What is it? Is it a distortion pedal? Is it an amp sim? What is it?
It's the preamp section from the amp, I'm pretty sure. As an
Yes,
emulation.
that's right.
It's an okay.
Grebo, in British word, a fan of rock or punk rock music, usually with an unkempt or dirty looking appearance.
It is you two.
See? We're Grebos. What's that wrong?
Oh, that is funny.
Or
okay.
greb.
Yeah, or grab.
Yeah, I was going to say grab, but I wasn't sure if it was...
Derivative from
Fat
grab.
Sea Turtle says it's a Star Wars character.
Greedo.
Yeah, Greedo.
Shot first.
Dyslexia life matter.
Isn't that? But that's a
Greedo shot first.
what's his name?
Greedo. He's in Star Wars.
Whoa.
Oh! Wait.
Boss Gags.
Yeah.
I think we've just reached tangentception. I think we've reached so many tangents at this point.
Okay, but it's okay because it's okay.
Is it? Are you okay?
Scott Gallis' hand shot first. He did.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's not. We need to get onto this because this is a thing. But there's one other thing I want to have a look at. There's that thing. I didn't have a chance to put any other bass stuff on because it's bass. But there's one other thing I want to have a look at. There's a picture there called the Octal, and this is something that you sent me that I'm very interested in.
Oh, Varellen.
Pharrellin.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Do we know what it is?
So it is a replacement for
A power valve.
yes, but not as we know it, and not much has been revealed at this point. But anyone that's into doomy, sludgy grossness knows Varellen for their meat smoke amps and Skyhammer.
That's it. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah. They did that.
Skyhammer.
Yeah.
Really, really high gain, all beautiful wood, made in Seattle. Lots of doom bands use them. Hamza Lee,
It was,
he's now in Russian Circles.
Yeah, we saw Russian Circles and they had Varellen backline
Did
and
they?
Ben's band were opening.
Okay.
That's where
Because
he
I
comes
saw
from.
those guys at Arctangent
Sure.
and they sounded incredible.
Yeah, the heads with the wooden finish that
That's them.
That's
that
Varellen.
Mike was using
But
for Varellen.
Ben has like ceased production maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Went off and did other things related to music, and then has come back with this new idea for a new version of a power amp valve that
Okay.
isn't using valve
Valves.
technology.
Okay. So it's just like one big solid state device.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, I'm assuming
It might.
because I know lots of heavy amps use solid state stuff.
It's a thing.
Because to get all the fizz without any limiting of
Yeah.
compression. Yeah, so we'll.
I think it's meant to be. I think it's meant to be a replacement specifically for the KT88.
Right,
Oh,
sure.
I
okay.
think that's why it's called an octal,
Okay.
because
Sorry.
One other point I'd like to just make that I was going to
we're
bring it
doing
up earlier.
Stonehenge.
Oh yeah, in the line of companies hinting at stuff, JHS have hinted that they're doing another Notta something that drops on the 5th of May. They put a post up yesterday. They said Notta, like Notta.
Oh.
It was the black and white image. It said Notta, 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 Notta,
tariff.
Notta, 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 Notta.
Okay.
Tariff. So we'll find out what that is in a few weeks. But I wanted to bring
I
that.
haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
What's it going to be? Put it below in the comments what you think it's going to be.
It's going to be... Okie doke. Should we do a question?
Yes, Lizzie.
We've got Keith Taylor. Have you guys ever tried a Bogner Mini Ecstasy overdrive pedal? I found it to be a more real tube amp sound and much more versatile gain and EQ range than the KO2, which I think is King of Tone. God, I'm good.
So yeah,
Can I just say, Lizzie is learning the lingo,
so
the
proud
pedal
of
lingo.
Thank you.
She was talking about buffers the other day.
It was.
fantastic.
Someone's comment. I just want to add. Someone's put not another one.
That's very good.
Yeah, the
Ecstasy.
Bogner Ecstasy.
Is that the red one or the blue one?
Aren't they both ecstasy?
Yeah, I think they're just.
I think it's like
different
ecstasy red,
tuned
ecstasy blue.
ones.
Oh, okay.
What's
Okay.
your favourite? Did you say the blue pill or the red
Yeah,
pill?
red pill or blue pill. Mr.
I
Steinhardt.
tried both very briefly. I thought they were fantastic. But there are players who I admire hugely who swear by them. So I need to spend some more time with them. But one guy was telling me about how flexible they are, like through their entire gain range. It's really interesting because like the valve thing, so they are valve pedals. And
The small ones aren't, are they? It's only the bigger ones.
the
that
big
are-
ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're the ones I've tried.
Sure.
I haven't tried the small ones. But yes. Lizzie, you were going to say something?
No, I just...
Oh, okay, I'm
Is
marveling.
that one...
So, but I have tried them. I thought they were fantastic.
Yeah, everything.
So I need to give them some time.
Everything Bogner does sounds great. So I'm sure they sound great.
Definitely not bog standard.
Not,
Yeah.
I saw your face light up about a minute ago, and you were like, "I've got something."
Got to hold on to this
Yeah.
one.
Nor are they. Okay.
He's also asked, I just wanted to say about his pedalboard shipping, and I just wanted to say if you could just drop me an email tomorrow on support@thegigrig.com and I can check exactly when that's due to go for you.
Yes, they
That'd
are
be
shipping at the
perfect.
moment. We're getting them out as quickly as we can. You would have seen last week, we delayed production to make sure that the modesty curtain went on all of them. They look great. So yeah, all good. All good.
And Daniel has asked, any thoughts on routing USB through a pedal board for purposes of making programming easier? Often the USB port on a device is kind of buried.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like a USB patch bay, maybe.
You'd need like a hub, I would think.
Yeah.
You'd need a USB hub to go to then multiple USB enabled pedals.
Here's the problem. All the pedals. Okay, right. Depending on which USB they use, USB-C, USB mini, USB micro, and
AB.
ABC, yeah.
all of that stuff. So how would you do a hub? You'd have to have a standard output and then get the correct cables. It's tricky.
It's very tricky. It's almost like TRS MIDI, some would say.
What a segue!
Almost.
What a segue!
You may say.
That's very good. Very good. Let's get into it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
right.
we've got a picture of the brothers up there. And I've been wigging out on this thing, loving it. It's
Wigging
gone
out.
straight on the board. It's very cool. Now, Did you put it in the heavier mode?
Probably. I like heavy things.
But did you put dip switches up on the back?
No, I
No.
didn't.
Okay, you haven't touched dip switches. Right. So the Brothers is on the board.
It's on my board. Haha.
Right. We're going to one of the issues. Let's just talk about TRS MIDI for a minute.
It's really awful. It's an awful time because so there should be two variants, Type A and Type B.
Right. So Lizzie, the first image that we have, it says MIDI connections, and we should see Type A and Type B on there. Can you see that?
What am I doing? Wrong button.
You got it? We can see it. Type A and Type B.
Yes.
Yes. Fantastic. All
Sorry.
right. So that's all happening.
So that makes sense. That's fairly easy to understand. There's just two different ways of wiring it.
So why this makes sense, just to sort of jump in, if you see on the diagram, you've got a 5-pin DIN. And when we think of MIDI, and that's what we see, that
That is industry standard.
industry
5-pin
standard,
DIN.
right? But only 3 pins are used, right? I think, what numbers are they?
It's
1, 4, and 5.
1, 4, and
middle
5.
three?
Middle 3. The middle 3
Middle
Middle
pins.
3 is
yeah.
1, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
So, depending on whether it's going in or out.
No, sorry, I'm wrong. I'm so sorry.
Is it 2, 4,
It's
and 5?
2, 3, and 5. I think it's like out.
Lizzie,
like
can you
weird.
see? Can you see what it says?
Because 2 is sleeve, I think. 2 is ground, which is in the centre.
2 is sleeve.
Yep.
Have you not got your glasses?
Can't see. Pin 4 says ring.
Yes, great.
Pin 5 says tip.
There you go.
Yeah.
2, 4, and 5. Perfect. Right. So,
You look like a Specsavers advert, man. Should have flashed it. Should have gone to Specsavers.
so you would think then, okay, well then this is how we'll just use pins 2, 4, and 5, and we'll standardize the way that TRS MIDI works. Of course not. Of course not.
Should never assume, Daniel.
No, because you look like a...
Yeah.
So,
You look like a greb.
a Grebo.
Yeah.
Whoa. So what... Because lots of companies do use this format,
Yeah.
but I know that Chase Bliss and Maris and like everyone's got their own take on it.
Yeah. So the main difference that between Type A and Type B and other pedals is Meris have MIDI input and output on the same cable.
Yes, so,
So
they're
they're-
using 4 as the send as the MIDI in and 5 as the MIDI out.
Yeah. So you've just got a ground MIDI in, MIDI out, and then Chase Bliss are just from the TRS end are just using the sleeve as the ground and the ring as the MIDI in, so they have MIDI out. So if you connect the tip of the TRS cable into a Chase Bliss pedal, it doesn't work. It stops
Okay.
it working.
Right. Okay, so the Chase Bliss is only using 2 connectors. So now
Yes.
this is interesting. If we just go back to the shot of the Brothers, please, Lizzie, you'll see there are 4 connections. You've got your in, your out, your expression CV control, and then you've got your remote switch MIDI.
Yeah. So MIDI and extension
MIDI and extension
are
yeah,
on one side.
on one side. So there's no MIDI out. You've only got the MIDI in. And I can't think of a TRS MIDI pedal that has MIDI in and
no,
MIDI
no,
out.
me neither.
Only Meris.
They don't have a TRS.
No, but they don't have. But they do it
Separate-
on the same cable.
The Zoya's got a MIDI in and a MIDI out via TRS.
Makes
But
sense.
2 separate connectors. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay, there
but
you
they're,
go.
They've
but
thought of
they're
everything.
3.5.
Oh, but the 3 that doesn't count. The 3.5 thing doesn't
Yeah,
count.
I agree.
Because that is cheating. That is mini MIDI.
makes me. I agree. It makes me sad.
I shall call him Mini MIDI.
So it does technically.
It does. Yeah. And
Technically.
look, Boss, lots of pedal companies
Oh,
are
and
using
Boss
that
do.
now.
Boss have got
Boss do that on their
the mini
200
MIDI.
series.
On the side.
Yeah. But Okay, so
As you can tell, it's traumatizing for Dan to talk about TRS MIDI.
well, it's just
But then that's not standard either.
No.
And you need specific cables.
Yeah.
But then because you really struggle to get 3.5 like soldable jacks, right?
Yeah.
So then,
Who knew that there would be this much variation
yeah.
in just connecting stuff together?
oh, sorry, just BV. G'day, mate.
Hey, dude.
Thank
Hey,
you
dude.
so much for BV's helping out as always, and you. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, look, let's jump into it. So, you've set up a couple of different sounds that we're switching via PC message. Is this
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go on then.
Go on.
So these are just the settings you've already put in it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, baby.
Who's he?
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one sound.
I think this is
And
quite
then-
noisy, this next one.
Okay. Just makes me want to play like an idiot, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. But
I love it.
that's the treble booster.
Sure.
Can you see both sides lit?
Yep.
Okay. It's such a great sound. Okay. What else do we have?
And then I've just set up a really simple expression pedal controlling the gain on the first side.
Okay.
So less gain, more gain.
That's gain.
That's game.
Okay.
More game.
So that's
So-
just what I've set up so far.
A couple of presets. So what happened there was we're just switching a couple of presets using using PC messages, program change messages, and then we use the expression pedal going into G3, and that sent out a message, a CC message controlling the expression pedal. Correct, Mondo?
That is completely correct. So what I was thinking we could program is a tone sweep
Okay. Oh,
and
cool.
do like a pseudo wah
Right.
thing. So I've just gone into the expression MIDI.
So just let's just show people. Can we just go back to the very beginning?
The top layer.
The very top. Yeah, so
So-
come out of that. So we go to the
In the
preset
beginning
that
of
we want to
time.
use.
Yep. So I've clicked on
Click on number 4. We go into the menu. Then we scroll down and look. There's this thing that says MIDI. You need to go back up then.
expression,
Expression. Sorry, of course.
and then
Because expression. So we're not doing this through the MIDI parameters. We're doing this through the expression parameters, which is a different thing. Because in the MIDI parameters, we could tell it what PC message to send
or
what CC message to send, so we can turn things on and off, fire it and everything. But in the expression category, we're now going to tell the expression pedal to do something separate. Okay, very good. Just
so
wanted
then
to clear
we've
that up.
gone to
Got it, Lizzie? Did you get that?
Yep.
You written it down? Great.
There'll be a test. Expression 1 MIDI. So the first
Expression
available
1 MIDI. So we are the expression pedal is plugged into the first expression pedal input. Okay. Yep.
So first available MIDI message.
Yes.
Turn it on. The
What channel are we in?
Brothers AM is in default on MIDI channel 2, so we set it to
Okay.
MIDI channel 2.
Yep.
We'll leave heel at 0.
Yes.
We'll put toe at 127. We'll just see what happens.
Okay.
And then we're going to set the control to MIDI CC 19, which should be the tone for.
So this
first
is
channel.
really important. On your MIDI controller, you will be able to select the CC number, and that number negatory.
Oh, it's because I don't have the loop turned on.
Okay. I'm going to have just to play with this for a second, then I'll explain it. I dig that. Are you controlling the gain at the same time?
No, but I can.
Yeah, please.
Yeah?
That would be ace.
So, we'll go...
So we're going to now add a second message to that expression pedal so we can control more than one thing. This is correct.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So how many things can we control at once?
I think we're up to 6 per output, and then so you could technically, but if you had like a
You can
dual
control
expression,
every knob.
you could do 12.
So this is now controlling.
The tone and the gain.
Okay. That's Isn't that great? From jazz hands to okay.
And that's only controlling 2 parameters.
That is wonderful.
So it's not, we're not controlling like so many things. It's only 2 things. It's
Yeah.
just the gain and the tone. But it literally changes the whole vibe
Yeah.
with just 2 controls.
It's so cool.
And one pedal, versatility of
Which-
one pedal.
But that's why it's so powerful, because you're not doing it. If you just heard that, I think you would assume that you were doing way more
Yeah.
in terms of going between different circuits, but it's only 2 things that we're controlling.
Okay. And let's just go through how we're doing the PC message.
Mhm.
Okay.
Super simple.
Take us through it.
So, Yang,
Hello.
could you dictate?
Yes.
My arm's not long enough.
Not a problem. I'm just moving my big head so I see glare on your screen. Right, go, I think.
So,
Foot switch 1, we hit the deep edit button and we click down to MIDI. It'll land you on the top there on MIDI out, and then that's your first MIDI message.
How many MIDI messages are there, Jake?
Like 20? Is that right? We've got 20 now?
Is it 25?
20.
20.
Yeah, calm down, Dan,
It's
please.
78. No, it's 20.
Oh, man.
So,
Click on the top row.
I've got it turned off there. I can now turn it on. So now that MIDI message will send. I've set it to MIDI channel 2. So
MIDI channel 2 being the channel that the Brothers is in.
yeah.
Yep.
Then the bit that is maybe slightly confusing if you're new to G3 is in type of MIDI message, we have a bunch of different variants of of PC and CC.
So there are 2 main MIDI messages.
Mm-hmm.
There's PC, which stands for program change, and there's CC that stands for continuous change or continuous control.
Continuous controller.
Right.
And then
And-
on top of that, we have
Exactly. On top of that, there's a bunch of different things
We've added a bunch
that we've
of-
added just to make it super, super flexible. So, for example, at the moment we're on PCS,
PC Plus.
PC Plus. Right. What that means is that's going to send a MIDI message when you press the foot switch.
Which
Okay.
is what we want.
That's right.
So then I can go across and I can choose the preset I want to recall. So at the moment, we're just set on preset 1.
Okay. So let's hear preset 1.
So that's preset 1.
turn the pedal off for us? And on. That's a Black Star making that noise.
The Black Star.
I love the Brothers so much.
It is cool as
Okay,
hell.
but that is the sound that I use because that. And if the guitar was in tune, but that thing where it just pushes the amp a little bit more.
You still clean up with your.
It's so.
Well, it's so responsive, isn't it?
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're sending out a PC message. So how do we then? Let's change that sound and store it on the Brothers. Do we know how to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just remind myself so I don't do it wrong.
How many sounds can we store in the Brothers? Well, actually, what sort of
122
Okay,
slots.
so via MIDI we can access 122 sounds. What sort of expression pedal are we using?
What do you mean?
Well, what sort of expression pedal is
That
it?
one?
Yes.
That is the Dodge MIDI. I was like, is this a trick
only
question?
only because you guys have put some fancy schmancy stuff on the top.
Oh, yeah.
I got carried away.
Heaven forfend.
That is the Dodge MIDI with a new haircut.
Right, so, and we sell these, right?
We do sell
Okay.
them.
So, we like them. They're a really robust little expression pedal that fits everywhere.
Yeah, they're just a really nice size. And what I like about them as well is they hold, I don't know what camera you can see that on, but they hold where you put
Their
them.
position.
It's not sort of all or nothing. You can set it there if you
okay.
wanted it, and it remains the same.
Sorry, that's my party trick. Then go bridge pickup.
When Nokias were all the rage, you were the guy.
Give it a go.
Okay,
So what we should need to do
right.
is go to a different preset
Yep.
on the switching system,
Yes.
set up the sound we want,
Yes.
then we hold both foot switches down, and then it will
Send the MIDI message.
send it the MIDI message.
Oh, okay. So, right. This is really exciting. Okay. So, let's go to a different preset then. Right. Let's set up a sound. Go to any sound. Can we, Jake? Would you mind?
But yes.
Can you just put the camera so that we can see what Joe is doing, so that we can hear some shenanigan? So we're going to set up a sound on the Brothers. This is happening live. This is incredible. Can you turn down the gain in the first stage, please? Bit more. And turn the output, the volume of the first stage up. And the volume, yeah. Oh, actually, sorry, turn that volume down a bit. And now turn the volume of the second stage up a bit.
That's full.
Okay. Okay, can you turn the treble booster off, please? Okay, turn the gain of the first stage up a bit. Lovely. Yep, okay. Sorry. Horrifically out of tune.
Her riff.
Right, so
Her
that's,
riff.
that's So I really like that sound. So now what we're going to do is we're going to save it as a MIDI preset, correct?
I hope so.
Okay, so we're going to press both foot switches at the same time and hold them, and we're going to send the brothers a MIDI message. Right, we've done that.
Right.
So-
So now if we go back to the first preset.
Go back to the first preset, which is that lovely chimey sound I like. So now we go to the second preset. Is the treble booster on there? Shouldn't be. Oh, it's off completely. And then back to the first preset. Number 2. Number 1. That's really good.
Rock and roll, baby.
Ta-da!
That's really good. Okay. And then within that preset, we can save expression pedal information, all that stuff. So then we can, that second sound that we saved, we can also say, by the way, we're going to put the tone and gain control under the
Totally.
expression pedal. Yeah, okay. This, I mean, look, this isn't new as far as, you know, there are other pedals that have done this before. Indeed, the original Brothers pedal from Chase Bliss did this. But to hear the King of Tone, which is something that I love so much, to hear that flavour
Distilled
under MIDI
into-
control with the treble booster in there.
Yeah, it's very cool. I think a very important point to sort of go back and underline is that you make the sound on a different preset and then you send the MIDI message of where you want to go. So in terms of G3,
Yes.
you make the sound somewhere else and then when you're ready to save, hit the foot switch where you
Yeah,
want
so
it
you've
to
got
be.
to come. You've got to come out of the preset that you're in.
Yeah.
You create the sound, and then you go back in and go whammo.
This is where I
then it's
wanna be.
Exactly that.
Yeah,
Ta-da!
I like
wanna
it.
be-
I like it very much.
So we successfully programmed MIDI live on YouTube.
Can you believe it?
No, not quite.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't believe it.
So
So it'd be
just-
fine. We'll
now
just do it live.
Lizzie, there's a diagram there that says about Chase Bliss MIDI. Can we put that up for a second?
Yep.
So you'll see here, there are only 2 connections from the 5-pin DIN to the Chase Bliss pedal. Now, I just want to clarify something. We are not using a breakout box, right?
No, sir.
You can do this with a standard MIDI cable to a TRS connector. We made it here like 5 minutes before we went on air.
Literally.
So we're not using a breakout box. Now, if you want to use a bunch of different TRS MIDI things, then absolutely it makes sense because you can't then come out of the Brothers into the next pedal. You can't do that. It's a MIDI in only. So in that sense, you need something that will split the MIDI and, you know, do all that stuff.
But if this is your only MIDI pedal, you don't need the breakout box.
So the way I'm using it is this is going to be the last pedal in my chain.
Sorry, the way I'm using it, because it's on
What did I say?
Because it's on my board. So
It's sort of Joe's now. Are you going to let him borrow it?
maybe.
You're a good guy.
Oh, sorry. Yes. BB says, can we let the folks know which amp is being played? I'm just using a Black Star
HT5.
HT5.
We were given it, I think, probably close to 10 years ago from Blackstar.
Yeah.
And it's probably the hardest working amp in this
You know
facility.
why? You know why? Because you just turn it on
Yeah.
and it's so solid. It
Yeah.
doesn't, you know, I've got my Princeton and Malaysia J and those things are amazing. Like, oh, but you stick that thing on
There you go. Yeah.
and it just sounds great. And it also, the clean channel with pedals,
Takes
you hear
it, yeah,
everything
crisp.
really clearly. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So buy one
Saluting
before
it.
the prices go up.
Yeah.
We've
We've
got,
just-
sorry,
No, that's okay.
but we've
No,
got
we-
quite a lot of questions.
All right, we've got 8 minutes.
and not
Let's
many
do it.
minutes.
Let's do an
Okay.
8-minute speed run.
Okay. Daniel has
No.
asked,
Yes.
any thoughts on... No, I've done that one.
Oh!
So sorry. Jim. Hi all. I have a Vox AC3OHWZX, which feels like a wind
AC30,
up.
that is.
Oh, sorry.
It's an AC30.
I prefer.
Oh, the
I like the AC30.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I recently changed the valves and noticed the pots are tiny. Is there any mileage in changing them for larger and maybe a better made pots?
So tell me that the AC30, is it CC?
HW.
Oh, no. So ham wide. No. No.
No.
No. No. So, no, don't change the pots. They'd be specifically, the pots are really important in an amplifier. And if it sounds great, please don't change them.
Yeah.
There's no need to change them. If the pots are small,
They've tuned them that way for a reason.
they'd be, I would not be touching them. It's not to say that you can't, but the amount of money and effort and energy that would go into something that arguably may make it sound worse, may change the sound to a sound that you don't like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Thank you. From New Gear, what is the best way to keep your signal consistent when switching guitars between a Tele Strat and LP standard 50s? Prefer not having to deal with a something pedal. I can't read my own writing. Volume.
With the volume pedal. Okay, so is there a
sort
3
of-
2 1 there?
Yeah, we've made
So
a
this is
specific device for this problem.
Yeah,
Is there
right.
one here behind me?
Is there... Oh, Lizzie, we'll do an unboxing live. Right.
Fine.
This is years ago. I used to have a good friend of mine, guitar player for a band called Delirious, a guy called Stu G, and he was using an old MIDI 8, using the returns on a MIDI 8 just to switch to different guitars, and using the gain
Yeah,
just
clever.
to equalize the thing.
clever.
And we thought, okay, we can do better than that. So here we go. This is the 3-2-1. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Can we? Sorry,
It is.
But look, put that under the camera so that people can see.
Let the people
you can-
see. It's quite close
It's
up.
quite close. Can you zoom out?
That's looking all right.
There you go. there's the whole thing.
No, it's not. It's sideways. We don't do that, Joe.
I don't
Right.
Aim. No. Can you just don't? There we go. Look. Look, there we go. So this is the 3-2-1, and you'll see there is there's 3 inputs. There's an output and there's a tuner out. You've got individual gain circuits that are true bypassable. So you can stick 3 guitars in there and switch between them with just using relays, and it's true bypass. Or if you want to change the volume, you can turn the gains on, turn the preamp circuits on, and adjust the volume. And it's great because you're not just adjusting. There are some passive versions that use a resistor so that you can have your highest output, your lowest output guitar, and then bring everything down to that level. But I don't like it.
Here at Gig, we're not about dragging people down.
No, we're about lifting people
Lifting them
up.
Oh, go on.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jake. So,
Out here in the field. Skipping in montage. Yeah. No.
but that's the pedal that we created to solve that specific problem.
One thing I want to add to that as well, you'll see on it that you have 3 inputs on the side. So that's if you want to run 3 separate cables, but there's also a dip switch in the back that allows you to cycle all 3 gain stages from one input. So if you're
So
using
in case you don't want to use 3 cables.
or a wireless
you
system,
can
or
use YC.
look at that, naughty.
Or you can put it sideways if you want.
Yay, jaunty angle.
We don't do that. We don't do jaunty angles. Okay, we have 3 minutes.
Okay, Lizzie,
Okey-dokey.
go.
From Blind Guitarian, hello legends. Any chance of a similar collaboration to produce a Chase Bliss Red Wing?
Oh, okay. So I would love this. It's between Joel and Peter. It would be amazing.
Peter.
I saw Joel's comment on the Red Wing,
What did he
and
say?
he thought it was the best thing he's seen this year. And
So when are you going over to the States?
again,
to see Joel to make a red
No,
wing
I need
custom.
to see. I miss him.
I miss
He's
him.
such
I've
a
never met
beautiful
him.
guy.
I miss you, John.
Honestly.
Okay.
So it'd be great to see him again.
Sorry.
All right.
We've just-
Okay. But yes, that is a conversation between Peter and Joel. But I will put them in touch with each other.
Thank you.
I'll give Joel Peter's fax number, and we will go from there.
From Sean, is it possible to incorporate a blend feature into the G3 when switching patches? So rather than having abrupt changes, you could blend from one patch to another over a set period of time.
Like the morph, I guess, on the Kemper. That sort of thing.
Not currently.
Yeah, not currently.
Yeah.
There you have it. Next question.
I don't know, but it's very interesting. You run into problems because, so just to be aware of, we do all of our switching. There's no filtering in G3, which is why it sounds so good. There's your guitar, the input DC goes straight through. There's no filtering on the loops, but what that means is when you've got different levels of DC on the returns, it can make that challenging. Not impossible. I'm going to have a play. Because we do have mixers inside G3. We do have, for that. So we do trails and parallel and all that stuff. Give it a go. It could be fun.
Never say never.
Yeah.
And last question.
Yes.
From Peter. Hey guys, have you tried the Past FX pedals? Got a few of them and it's DG in a box.
Yeah. So Past Effects are doing C1 clones and the electric mattress.
Yeah,
I think
electric
is
mattress.
one
Mattress,
thing
yeah.
that they do.
Yeah.
And,
No, elastic mattress.
Elastic mattress. That's it.
Because
And Cobain's cologne.
really,
Yeah,
that's
another
good. I've got quite a big
very
Floydy-esque
good.
board over there I'm working on. But I saw someone in Pedalboards of Doom comment that they Googled for a elastic mistress, and they got a lot of search results they were not looking for. 'Cause
But they do great things.
Yeah.
Past Effects do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really, really good.
Gilmore-esque.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool. There's the bell.
We did it.
We did it.
Holy
Yay,
moly.
team. Okay, there we go. So, programming MIDI with Chase Bliss Brothers Analog Man live on the telly.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
We did it.
It's pretty
We're
good.
through it.
Sure. He's tired.
It's a day.
It's a day.
It's a day.
It's been a day.
been a
Brilliant.
day.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, BV. Thanks
you,
for tuning
baby.
in. And we will see you next week. And we're going to do some awesome stuff with just a whole bunch of new pedals that have been
Going to
released.
be here bang on at 4 o'clock as well.
All right. Perfect. Bang
Don't
on
promise these things.
I am. I'm
All right.
promising it.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Oh.
We're done.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
That was stressful.